So you know what it was? Well, I just took the phone call. It was like a commercial break. So now here we are at part 2, where on Tuesday I went to Tuesday I went to the 21 Pilot show. No, yes, it was Tuesday. No, I don't know what day it was. No, it was Tuesday because today's Thursday. Yesterday I didn't go. I went the day before that. So 21 Pilots. I've never heard of these guys before until 2 days before the show. Well, I've heard of them. I just had no interest in really knowing about them, which is completely on me. My friend John texted me. He's like, "Yo, you want to go to the 21 Pilot show?" And I was like, truthfully, I've never heard a single song. And I was like, but wait a second, we were giving away tickets at the station. Let me see if we can get us some, and we'll go. And he's like, okay, cool. So I got the tickets, and then for 2 days here, Monday and Tuesday here at the office, I just loaded up Spotify, put in 21 Pilots, and I just listened to it on repeat. And I was like, these guys are crazy. If you've never heard of them before, they are a very unique sound. I would say they are a mix of Matt and Kim with Macklemore with the Killers. It sounds so random, and they make it work. I mean, it's really just two guys. I don't know where the other 19 went, but it's just two dudes, a drummer and a guy that plays piano and the ukulele, and they play to a backtrack, and they just kill it. They go crazy, like literally crazy, and their following and their fans are they're nuts. It's crazy. Like, it was just a great show, super high energy. First they come out with like robbers masks on, and they just sing around, and then the lead singer finally takes his mask off, but the drummer then like switches into like a full zip skeleton hoodie. Then he takes that off eventually. I've seen lead singers crowd surf before. I've seen them kind of walk on the crowd. I've seen them surf on a board, but never have I seen the lead singer play drums on the crowd. The stage crew brings out this drum set on a platform, and they just push it out on the crowd, and the crowd just holds it, and he just goes out there and he's just like, yeah. It was crazy. And then at the end, both guys come out and they get these big drums and they beat them on top of the crowd again. It was intense. So check them out. Opening up for them was this band called Mr. Wives. I want to give them a shout out because they were really good too. They were actually just on Jimmy Kimmel earlier this week. So I still need to check out that performance because I really dug their sound. I don't know how to really describe them either. I don't know. I want to say like MGMT with a female singer, but different. See, I don't know. This music is just crazy. Maybe I'm just getting too old. So that's it for part 2. I could do a part 3, and I'll just make a mention of it. Of course, today being September 11th, I'll never forget where I was that day. I was in physics class, and one of the teachers ran down the hall into our classroom and was like, yo, turn on the TV. And that's really all I remember. I remember going home and it still being on TV, because school got out just a little bit early because everything had shut down. The state had shut down, so my mom had left work because she was a state worker at the time. She was home. I think my dad had the day off that day, but I got home from school. And then I just remember it still being on TV, just the non-stop news coverage. But everything else was kind of a blur, like at school, because I think it was just, that's all you did. You went to class and you just stared at a TV. You didn't actually learn that day. So I remember the initial moments of someone saying, turn it on the TV. But that's really it. I mean, I lived through it, and now think about it now, there's now teenagers, actual teenagers, because they're like 13, who they weren't alive for it. They weren't really alive. I think, maybe. I'm terrible at math. Alright, I guess almost teenagers. I don't know. So, that's where I'm at with that. So I just wanted to leave on that note. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to upload these parts 1 and 2. I'll be back. It's just been so crazy. The past few days, weeks have been just crazy busy, and it's been stressing me out a little bit, but I can't let it keep me down. Maybe we'll talk about that another day. So, part 2, over and out. I'm really whited out. Boom shakalaka.